Welcome back to another video. If you're brand new to my channel, then I'm about to do a wholesale deal breakdown, okay? We're gonna do a deal breakdown. I'm gonna show you from start to finish how we acquired the deal. I'm gonna introduce you to the people on my team who actually got the deal. We're gonna figure out how they got it, what negotiation strategies that they used to get the deal. And then we're actually gonna talk to the person who got rid of the deal, okay? The dispositions department, how they got rid of the deal. And we're gonna break everything down for you. On this particular deal, we made just over $12,000, okay? We acquired the deal. The date of the first initial on the first contract was March 13th. And the date that we got the settlement statement was March 31st. Now, if you're brand new to my channel, my name is Austin Zaback. I've done a little over 2,500 wholesale deals in my career, and we have a massive operation now. We have a phenomenal team, incredible people around us, and that is obviously how we're able to do what we're able to do. So this is my third deal breakdown ever, okay? My goal eventually is to get to a point, if enough of you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe, then the day will come where I do a deal breakdown for every single deal that I do for the entire month, okay? So we'll pick a month, 1 month, and we'll do a deal breakdown for every single deal that we do for an entire month, which is a lot of deals, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into this particular deal. I'm gonna show you the pictures, we're gonna go talk to a bunch of people, and we're gonna get into the deal breakdown. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the pictures really quick of the property. Right before we go talk to the people on my team who actually acquired the property, and on this one, I do believe we actually got a price reduction, so we're gonna talk to them about, why we ended up having to do that. Did we underwrite it the wrong way? Did we look at the numbers the wrong way? Why did we acquire it higher than we actually did? But we're gonna dive into all that here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and jump over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I found in one of our Slack channels, I found the Dropbox link, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and make that bigger, and we're gonna go and dive into it. So right out of the gate, I noticed that we do have solar on the property. Okay, don't love that. Not a big fan of solar, okay? Outside looks pretty good, pretty simple. Nothing really to look at here. Interior, as you can tell, pretty dated, okay? We've got kind of the flooring here, super dated. Backyard, definitely needs a lot of landscaping. Kitchen, obviously, looks like, I don't know, like the paint is all janky. The counters are all janky. Baseboards are janky. Looks like basically house is probably in pretty good structural condition, but needs a full renovation, okay? So full kitchen, floors, bathrooms, paint, carpet, tile, trim, fixtures, ceiling fans, lighting. But other than that, it doesn't look like there's anything inherently wrong with the property, okay? So that is all the pictures that we have. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go talk to Nolan, okay, really quick. He's one of the guys on our team that actually acquired the property, and he's actually pretty new to being on our team. He's also super young, and we're gonna talk to him, see how he did what he did, and then we'll come back in a little while and we're gonna actually comp the property live, and we're gonna take a look at all the numbers. I'm gonna show you what number I come up with, and then we're gonna talk to who sold the deal, okay? So let's go ahead and go talk to Nolan really quick. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and talk to Nolan on our team really quick. So Nolan, first question that I have for you is, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18 years old, man. And how long have you been here?
I've been here for a little over a month.
A little over a month? Okay, cool. How'd you end up here?
Honestly, I saw you post on your Instagram, and then I ended up DMing you, and now we're here.
Wow, dude, incredible, bro. And how long did it take you to get that deal? Like from when you joined to when you got the deal?
Maybe like 3 weeks till it closed.
3 weeks? Yeah. Dang. You're in high school?
I am in high school. I'm a senior.
Wow, and you're just here part-time?
Yeah, I get here like 12.
Okay, so walk me through the deal on 129th. So we grossed, I believe, a little over like 12 grand total, right? To the company? Okay, so walk me through, how did you find the deal?
I was just kind of searching on the MLS, and I just came across it, and they dropped the price like $50K, and we were the first people to offer on it once they price dropped it. So we just offered on it. They liked our offer. They accepted it, and we ended up having to do a price drop on it an additional price drop. But yeah.
How come we had to do the additional price drop on it after they had already dropped the price like 50K?
Yeah, we just couldn't find like a great buyer for it at that price.
Got it. So couldn't find a great buyer. We just looked at the photos a second ago. It's dated, right?
Yeah, there's not too much wrong with it, just some cosmetic stuff.
Okay. Cool. Anything else about the deal that was like fun or interesting? What was like the biggest challenge of that deal?
I mean, maybe the 50K price drop. That was a little challenging.
Yeah.
But it ended up happening.
Walk me through the 50K. How'd you get that?
Yeah. So honestly, I just sent her like a long text, and then she was like okay with it after that.
Wow. And you didn't want to call her because you were too nervous, or what?
No, I called her like 4 times. She just didn't answer.
Oh, you did call her?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, 'cause that would be the piece of advice I would give you. Is you got to pick up the phone, dude.
Yeah. No, if she answered, it would have been a different story.
Hey, you got the deal done. I can't be too hard on you. Good work, dude. Good work. You're the man. Okay, let's talk to Murphy really quick. Murphy, I see you over here hanging out, so we got to interview you. How'd it go on this deal? I know that so Murphy, how old are you?
19.
Have you ever been on my YouTube before?
I think a few times. Maybe.
Okay, you're gonna be on my YouTube way more. So you're how old?
19.
I feel like Murphy, like he's been 19 since the day we hired him, and you've been here like half your life.
It feels
Do you
like
grow? You get older, right?
occasionally, but just a lot slower.
I swear he was 19 when he joined. So you're 19, and walk me through the deal with Nolan over here. Like
Yeah.
You're Nolan's mentor, right? So you run the task force of the MLS department, correct?
Yeah.
Or that's one of the things that you do.
Yeah, this one was a fun one. Nolan's first ever deal. Sourced right off the MLS, and then I actually just had a buddy that had a buyer looking in the area, so we ended up just moving it to him. He liked it, walked it. Funny enough, this was like the funniest part about the deal. It closed like a day early, and the seller had to get out of there, had nowhere to go. The buyer changed all the locks before it even closed, and so the seller was like locked out of his own house before it even closed. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh my gosh. What'd you do how'd you solve that problem?
We didn't actually. The listing agent bought him a hotel.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Did we offer to try to help?
Well, we were supposed to close that day. He didn't sign closing docs. So, but he had moved out, so it was kind of his fault.
Gotcha.
Kind of his fault.
Okay.
But had the agent not solved it, we would have.
We would have definitely made it right? Yeah. So obviously, we always want to do right by people.
Of course, yeah, no, and the seller wasn't mad or bent out
Yep.
of shape. It was just kind of something that the agent and us laughed about. So.
Okay. Very cool. How long have you been here?
Gosh, feels like half my life.
That's what I'm telling you.
2.5 years now.
2.5 years. Okay. And you're sure you weren't 19 when you started?
I'm fairly positive.
So that would have made you 17.
Yep. Yeah.
So you couldn't even legally you couldn't do anything.
I couldn't even legally do real estate technically.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, we made it happen though.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I love it, dude. Any final thoughts on 29th or real estate?
Love real estate. 129th was actually super fun. I thought it was pretty smooth. The price drop happened in like 24 hours, so I thought it was a good deal overall.
Good deal. Everybody was happy.
Everybody was happy.
Seller was happy. Buyer was happy.
Yep. Seller was happy. Cool. He needed to close fast, so we made that happen for him. So.
Where'd you find the buyer on that deal? So you said that was a buddy of yours.
Yeah. So we had closed a deal with this buddy of mine. His name is Alec. A few months prior. And he had a guy that he knew go around and source buyers just on closed properties, and this was one next door to a property that we closed. So he was calling up buyers in that same area hey, would you take down more properties?
Dang.
Would you take down more properties? So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
disposed himself.
I love that.
Yeah.
Dude, good work, bro.
Appreciate
You're the man. Okay, there you have it. Okay, now that we talked to Nolan and we talked to Murphy a little bit about the deal, about how we got the deal, about how we sold the deal, how we had the price drop on the deal, I want to go ahead and comp the deal with you really quick, okay? We want to look at the numbers of the deal. Again, this is a deal that we got by building a relationship with the real estate agent, okay? By making an offer, the agent got paid, seller got paid, buyer got a property, right? It was a win-win-win-win across the board, okay? I love working with agents. I love getting deals off of the MLS, and I think that you can do it anywhere in the country. And I think a lot of people think that they have to go direct to seller, or they have to do co-wholesaling, or they've got to do all the other stuff out there. And at the end of the day, like, yeah, you can go do all of that, right? And I've done a lot of that in my career. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that you can most definitely get deals just working with agents and getting deals right off the MLS, and you can make a very good amount of money doing it, okay? And you can do it anywhere in the country. So let's go ahead. We're going to dive into it here, okay? So here's the subject property. Swear on my life, it's the first time I'm looking at it. So I'm going to comp it with you in real time for the very first time, okay? Never comped it before. I want to, again, try to make these, as you can tell, the overall setup here, we're trying to make everything just as real, raw, and authentic as we can possibly make it. We're coming up with the properties and everything on the fly. So, trying not to over edit the videos, right? We want to make sure that if you've ever wanted to make money in real estate or you want to wholesale, like, subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be making a lot more of these videos, and one of these deal breakdowns is going to freaking get you hooked, okay? So here's the deal. 1,872 square feet. We already looked at that a little while ago. 2-car garage, clay tile roof. Very, very, very straightforward, okay? So let's see if we can find anything else in the neighborhood. We got to find single story, right? That's a 2-story. Obviously, it's not going to work. Let's see if we can find anything in the last 6 months, okay? So I'm going to click down here. I'm looking for sold in the last 180 days, okay? We have 1,800 sold for 304. I have a feeling that one's totally dated. Let's look at one of these, okay? Here we go, 1,872 sold for 400 grand. Let's open a link in new tab. That did actually get canceled. It does not look like that ever actually closed. Let's just see here. Exit out of that. We'll go to tax. It closed in October for 398. It did. Yeah, it looks like it was a hedge fund that bought that deal too. So that is a $400,000 comp right there, okay? 2,000 square feet, a little bit bigger, sold for 374. Not a terrible comp, okay? This sold in December, which was a very, very weird month. November, December, the market was definitely declining. I'll bet you, like, they did a bunch of price reductions on it before they had to, let's see, I was listed for a long time. They listed at a terrible time. August was just a terrible time to list it at. They listed at 450. That would have sold, had they listed that in February, a month ago, they probably would have gotten like 4 1/4, I'll bet. But it's just a bad time to sell a house. There was a couple months where everybody was like freaking out. It's not a bad comp though, okay? So 374, that one's obviously a little bit bigger. Not a terrible comp at all. Let's look at this 408, okay? Let's see what the deal is here. This just sold. I don't know why the pictures are so weird. I wonder who this sold to. Why would this have sold for 408 if it's in that bad of condition? Let's just see. Maybe it didn't. No, it did. It sold for 408. BTR scattered. This is probably a hedge fund, okay? And it sold for 408. So not a bad comp, all right? And we've got temporarily off the markets at 380, 390. Look, this one's on Dysart, okay? So this backs to a major road. Sold for 390 in November. So really very quickly, I'm just gonna call it a $400,000 ARV, okay? We've got a $400,000 ARV. I believe we ended up selling this one to the buyer for 310, okay? And again, we got it right off of the market, okay? Building a relationship with the agent. So stop overcomplicating it, right? The buyer's probably only gonna put 20 or 30 grand into it at the very most, right? And or they're just going to rent it out. They're going to put 15 grand in it and they're going to rent it out, okay? So I don't know what the buyer's going to do with that particular property. What I do know is they got a good deal, seller got a good deal, agent got paid, everybody's super happy, and now that agent is going to continue to bring us deals over and over and over again, okay? Which is incredible, right? And that's obviously the goal. And we're going to train Nolan on how to actually go get that agent to bring him deals over and over and over again, how to follow up with the agent, how to reach out to the agent, like everything he needs to know. Obviously, he's a month being on our team, and he's already making great money. He's still in school. It's just incredible, right? We love to help people. We love to change people's lives. That's what we're here to do. And we just have a blast doing it, obviously. So, hey, if you're still watching the video, I greatly appreciate you watching the video, okay? Do me a huge favor. Subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me, okay? Do that for me. Comment down below. This is our 3rd deal breakdown ever, okay? I'm gonna keep track, okay? When we get to like 50 deal breakdowns or 100, it is going to be a great time. We've already closed over 100 deals in 2023, which is pretty wild, okay? And the day's gonna come where I do a deal breakdown for every single deal that we do. I can't freaking wait. And all I need from you is to keep watching, okay? Subscribe, keep watching. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video.